Hey, you guys, welcome to the Hot as Fuck podcast. I am your host, Samantha Nivens. So excited to be here with you guys. So, I have some announcements, some shares before we get into today's episode. So, the first one is that this week I am headed out of town actually tomorrow. I'm recording this live on the 14th. And I am headed to Hell Yes Live in Lexington, Kentucky with one of my coaches, Becca Pike. She is a millionaire 4 times over, still running her businesses. She has brick and mortar, she has online. As a coach, she has a hot yoga studio. She has multiple locations of her brick and mortar massage strong. And she's also a mom of 4. She's also happily married, and she also works out and is fucking strong as fuck. I share this with you guys to let you know who is leading me as I take my next steps, and I'm always getting coaching and doing the work myself. Like, these are the people that, like, you guys, when you're aspiring to be at your next level here listening to me, working with me, I'm doing the same thing with my coaches, and to be in communities that are like-minded people just like that, right? I want to be surrounded around millionaires, people who still have the time for their family and aren't just working 60 to 80 hours a week. No, thank you. I want to be around people that have thriving marriages and relationships, that have the time for self-care and their hobbies, and that are raising incredible children. Yes, please. So I am so excited. I will be dropping on my stories and probably on my Instagram, like all the fun insider details. So follow along there. And second announcement, what I wanted to share is, did you guys hear yet? OMG. I have been wanting to do an in-person meetup to bring the community together, to bring the hot girl community together, y'all. This has really been something on my mind since last late summer, fall, to be honest. And then it wasn't that I wasn't taking action on it. It was like, I've learned my lesson in the past about starting something and then not being able to commit to it, to do it consistently. So, lessons learned. And now is the time that really feels like the time. So, it's here. The Hot Girl Meetup is here. So, if you are local in Asheville, come or tell your girlfriends and let's go. So the first one is going to be August 1st, Friday, August 1st from 4 to 6 p.m. at Plant Coffee and Tea Bar. It's in West Asheville. It's a fab little place. Tons of non-alcoholic options other than just like coffee and tea, a great space, indoor and outdoor. My girlfriend and I go there right now for coffee, so I love it. And then it will be the first Friday of every month hereafter. So if you cannot make this one, then please, the first Friday of every month. There's going to be a link in the show notes for you guys to register. It is completely free for the Hot Girl Meetup. So just come, and here's what I ask of who this is for and what this looks like. Well, the first one, we're going to get together. I don't have any specific agenda at this point. It's really like, let's start and let's get together. I do want to share that I want you guys to feel free to dress as your hottest fuck self. Like, I find it hard to go out. I don't go out. Like, I don't go out to drink. Like on the weekends, I don't go out a lot. And even to eat, once in a while, but it's usually like low key. I'm not like dressing up to go out to eat kind of a thing. Sure, once in a while, but it's nice to dress up, right? And to not have to go out for a drink to do that. So I really want to encourage you guys. This is the space where we get to flaunt, take up space, be our hottest fuck selves, show up as that. So this is definitely that space and place that you can do that. And who this is for, I really want to be clear. I mean, I'm assuming since you guys are here listening to this podcast and following me, you're on this MO, whether you are there yet or you want to be there. But I'm being very clear about this. Like, my world, the hottest fuck life, body, like what that is we care about our body and our life, right? AKA, this is not just a business entrepreneur networking meetup. This is not that. If that's what you want, go to the other specific places and spaces for that. This is for women who want to truly live a hot as fuck life and have a hot as fuck body. So we care about our health and our fitness. Whether you are just getting started and you coming to the event is you being like, I'm here, I want help, and I want to be with other women that have their hot as fuck bodies and work out and take their health seriously and they value that. And that's your first step. Or you're a pro and you're already doing the things and you're like, finally, a fucking space where my girls are at and I can connect because I am somebody who wants to take care of my body and my health. And that is a high value. I'm not just going to create a business, get overweight and not give a shit about my body and stay that way and overwork and burnout and all of those things. Again, if you're ready to make the change, come. If that is not something you care about, then this isn't the space for you. So I'm being really clear. We are talking about the hottest fuck body and the hottest fuck life here. And then to that degree, you don't have to have a business to come to this. You could be a mom. You could be working your full-time career. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be figuring out your life. But you have big goals and dreams and visions for yourself. You want more than where you're at right now. You're grateful as fuck for your life right now and you love it. And your body even, but you want more. That's this space. So if that's you, if you're feeling called out and you're like, fuck yes, then please join us. You do need to register. So go to that link to register. And if it's not this Friday, then I hope to see you again soon. So that is first and foremost. Okay. Woo, let's get into this episode. So the episode itself is pretty down and dirty quick. This idea, this thought came to me this morning, and it's a little bit of a running thought because I got feedback from a mentor a few weeks ago now, maybe a month ago now, and I took it and I ran with it and I still am running with it, and now it's like just at that next level. So I want to offer this to you guys because if you haven't felt the vibes of the recent podcasts and the energy is like, I am feeling lit the fuck up about the next 6 months, these last 6 months of the year. So much so that it's like it feels like an entire year is the feeling that I have. It's not like, oh no, there's only 6 months left. And it's like, holy fuck, I did so much and accomplished so much in the first 6 months and got so far. Now I'm going to double down and pour fuel on the fire and take off like a rocket ship for these next 6 months. I feel so much more aligned, so clear, so on track, and like that I can double down. And the kind of feeling and thought that comes up with that is to be savage AF. Like, what would being savage look like if you were being savage about your goals and vision over these next 6 months from now until the end of the year? What would you do? What would that look like? That is the simple question I want to offer and give to you guys today. And take some time on this. I would take tonight, this weekend, whenever you gotta create that space for yourself. What would it look like truly? Like when you think about you being fucking savage about going after your goals, what are the actions you would take? What would you do? Ask yourself that question and give yourself answers. Don't say, I don't know. Don't just listen to this podcast and then meander off and be like 3 months later, like, oh, fuck, yeah, savage, right? No, do the work right now. Like, pull over. Stop your walk. Take notes on your walk. What would it look like to be savage, to create your goals and visions over the next 6 months? And what I want to offer, like, this doesn't look like, and what I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about being savage, being like mean, rude, disrespectful, cutting people off at the knees to get what you want. No, 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 no. Savage for yourself, for your ownership. Savage in your responsibility. Savage to do what it takes to get the results you want. AKA, what that looks like is dropping the excuses, dropping the confusion, dropping the distractions, dropping the squirrel, like silver, God, what is that? Just dropping the squirrel, like, oh, this, I'll do this. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, and then I'll do this. And then I'll do that. And then I'll do this. And then I'll do that. And then I'll do this. Oh, God, I'm exhausted already. Like, what if you got savage was you got super focused, super clear, got rid of all the distractions, decided no more excuses, even if that meant getting up early, staying up late, getting support with your kids, asking for support with your business, getting more help, hiring more help, putting the kids in an after school program, asking your in-laws, asking your parents. Like, what would that look like if you were to get so laser freaking focused? And here's the thing too, is what I want to be super clear on is like, this also means this isn't for 3 years you doing this, right? So you like never see your kids and, don't go out with your friends and, don't go out as much. Don't do it. Like, no, this is 6 months. Or you could decide maybe for you being savage is like 3 months or something. But were you literally like, you go all in? It's if somebody looked back, here we go. If somebody looked back, if I or any of us looked back on it's December 31st, and we were looking at what your choices were, what you did, and what results you created, we would be like, damn, that is so savage. Like, you straight up went savage. Like, that is what happened. That's what we would say. What does that look like? And I really want to offer from this place, this does not, hear me loud and clear, this does not mean you being savage and to like do all the things, because most likely it's doing more than what you're doing right now and cutting out a lot of things. This does not mean, though, that you are overwhelmed, overworked, burnt out, have no energy, no sleep. No, 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 no. That is not what I'm saying here. What I am saying is being way more freaking intentional about your time, about your energy, about your efforts. You know, like instead of scrolling before bed for 30 or 45 minutes or an hour, you're reading a fucking book on what you want to achieve and do, or you're working on your business that you so want, but you just aren't finding the time to do, but yet you still have time to scroll. You still have time to watch your Netflix series. You still have time to go out with your friends every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You still have time for brunch, to drink and stay up late till midnight, right? You still have time for all that stuff, yet you don't have the time to work out. You don't have the time to meal prep, to build your business, to learn real estate, whatever it is, right? It's a good time to take a look in the mirror. And if this resonates, like, how do you want to get savage? What does that look like for you? There is no right or wrong answer to this. I'm leaving this open for you all to answer that. So what came up for me was really essentially like the description of what I'm saying. It's like, I already have been doing so much more and I do not feel overwhelmed, burned out, or exhausted. I feel more energized, you guys. What? I want to do a whole separate podcast on that. I'm doing more in the last 6 weeks than I've essentially, I don't even know, like maybe the few months before that. I'm doing more. I feel like this year in the last 6 weeks, and I'm not even burnt out. I'm energized because I'm fucking doing the things I said I was going to do and need to do. And guess what? That gives you confidence. That gives you energy. That gives you more desire. That gives you momentum. That gives you motivation to keep going versus giving in to the excuses or wondering, well, why isn't this working? Or I really wish I could do this or that. And instead doing it. And so that's where I'm at. I have my savage plan that I have, and I'm even going into this week at Hell Yes Live, going to be surrounded by these incredible multi seven figure entrepreneurs and community. You're damn right. I'm probably going to up level my savage as fuck plan. And for me, what that even looks like, I just want to share a little bit more details. And I'll probably give you guys updates along the way. But that's like, I've already kind of felt this year, but now again, I'm in my double down season in that I I get out with my girlfriends a good handful of times. I'm like, I can do that like once every 2 months and I could be fucking good. This is like, I'm in the no distraction, focused, even if I have to like spend less time with the boys, even for just this season. Because guess what? After this 6 months, I will ease up the brakes or ease up the gas a little bit, right? But like we can go all in for 6 months or whatever time frame you want. Maybe it's 3 months, but knowing that there is a release, there is a getting off the gas, right? To be honest, I don't know if you'll want to get off the gas at that point because you'll have increased your capacity. You'll have become somebody completely different. And all of those things that feel hard now, come December, are just going to be who the fuck you are. And then you're going to be ready for more. Then you're going to be ready. Oh, wow. I could take on another property. I could double the size of my business. I could actually add in running on top of my lifting. I can spend more time with my boys and be more present. Like you're going to increase your capacity. So you're not even going to want to take like that hard of a break. You're just going to let up on the gas a little bit, just knowing that you can do that. But I'm willing to like seriously going all in on my goals and vision. And I don't need to like go out, and I don't even go out that much. Like I said, in general, I don't need to like, I can cut down the friend and the social time. Again, I'm not saying nothing, but like I can cut back on that. I can get more laser focused on what I want to create and what's most important in this next 6 months, savage AF. What about you? What comes up for you? All right, you guys. That is the message today. That is what came through to me this morning. And I want to offer to you to create your Savage AF plan. And with that in mind, I have a special one-off offer that I am offering that will start next Monday, July 21st. It will be 10 days together in Telegram, unlimited coaching in Telegram for those 10 days, Monday through Thursday. So if you want to create your Savage AF plan, if you have that vision and those goals locked in and you want coaching on them, you're like, okay, I want this, but I want to do this. I've tried this before and it hasn't worked. So you need to get some clarity. You need to create a more specific plan. You really want to make sure you know, and you get started strong. You have the support, you have the accountability of someone like me here to help you get started on your Savage AF plan. Then the link is going to be in the show notes. It's $55, which is literally $5.50 a day, you guys. Literally, you probably spend that on coffee or going out to eat already. That if you just did not do that one day out of the next 10 days, you would pay for this. So $55 for 10 days of unlimited Telegram coaching to create your Savage AF plan and get all the coaching around it. Any places you're feeling stuck, you're feeling confused, you're feeling unsure, or you want to pour fuel on your fire. You've got it going on, but now it's time to get some fuel on that fire and you want to accelerate it, like in my mode, and go double down. Let's fucking go. So the offer is going to be in the show notes. This is only for a specific amount of time. Let me see if there's anything else I need to share there. Oh, I was going to say you could get coaching if your Savage AF plan is on your body. That includes nutrition and workout coaching, your business, relationship, money, parenting. It is a full level of support. That is what we do in the Hot as Fuck membership or when I work with clients one-on-one. So this is just your mini way of getting that level of support at a super low investment. So if you guys want in, then just click the link in the show notes. You can also DM me if you have any questions. Of course, on Instagram at Samantha Nivens, and happy to connect with you guys there. I cannot wait, you guys. This last 6 months is just feeling so fire, so powerful. Like beyond magical. It's not even like we're just beyond that. It is like so flaming. So I cannot wait, you guys. I will see you again soon. Stay tuned for all the updates from my travels and conference this week. Bye.